currently studying nursing from Union Christian College.
That was nursing.
Yes.
Okay, Maria, if you were in my position and the question is spontaneity and substance, maximum 20 and minimum 14, how much would you rate yourself
I would rate myself.
and why?
I would rate myself 80% because I know that I am flawed and I need to improve more, but I am standing here and increasing my flaw. And that shows how empowered women I am.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for being here, taking this question. I guess my question would be, what is your biggest challenge for you to get here to where you are?
My biggest challenge would be being a student at the same time because we have some duty and of course we do have rehearsal. And what I need to do is to do some time management, but despite that, I overcome it.
Hello, Miss Kaba. You speak Ilocano fluently? Well,
Yes po.
Ilocano ka man garon.
Sige po. At Ilocano po.
Oh, no sikat, ibang percent, iti La Union di National Pageant. What do you think adaking ka nga Ilocano? Tapno mga ba iti national title?
At dati Ilocano kat kilala nga nalalasbang ken natatalino. So, to siya representa iti La Union, iti national nga pageant, ken ajay nga quality, iti Ilocana, iti agpangabak niya.
Thank you, Miss Kaba.
Do we have another question? That's all? Alright, then thank you very much, Miss Kabata. Great job. And also for the rest of our candidates, feel free to also answer in any language that you are comfortable in. You can speak in English, Tagalog, or Ilocano, of course, as long as our judges are able to understand you and whatever comfortable language you are in. Go ahead, Mr. Bar.
Hi, good day. My name is Mutia Corazon Salga Atos, 23, first year Juris Doctor, and Mutia Tubac.
Thank you.
Alright.
Take go ha.
Sige, kay man nga aldaw, Mr. Bar. Taragsaka nga ada, pinto kaya Ilocano ako kasta ka from Batak, Locson. So, yung first question ko, ano sa tingin mo yung lesson or experience na nangyari sa'yo to best prepare you to be here today?
I believe it will be my story because tracing back into my journey 10 years ago, I've experienced poverty where my parents cannot sustain my education. And that's when I stepped in to be the breadwinner of my family. To juggle multiple jobs at a very young age. At age 10, I'm selling candies in our neighborhood and in our school. At age 16, I work at a nearby restaurant. At age 22, I juggle multiple jobs including online selling. And I think by these experiences, that makes me prepared to be here in the Mutia La Union 2024.
Oo nga, pero mamaya kailan po ako gusto ko naman ako.
Thank you, Ms. Nguyen. We have other judges who will be asking a question. Alright.
Can you share with us your advocacy?
So my advocacy is Project Sirmantao. It is a combination of Ilocano words Sirmata and Sidao. So Sirmata means vision and Sidao means the curiosity to follow the light. So Project Sirmantao enlightens or illuminate the paths of the young women breadwinners here in La Union. So we have the three components, A, B, C. We have awareness. This is where we educate these young breadwinners about the laws, certain laws that are protecting their rights because we have these laws that are protecting them. Because breadwinners are susceptible to abuse and violence. So we have to educate them that we have these laws that are protecting them. And we have the basic self-defense and basic self-disarming or not disarming of the perpetrators. We have to also to educate. It is our high time now that we have to protect ourselves from those perpetrators, that we have to educate ourselves, taught ourselves on how to protect against those perpetrators. And we have, counseling. So in counseling, it is very important. In everyday walks of life, mental health is very important. We have Project Sirmandao is a support group that caters or will help them, that we are here, we hear them, we feel their emotions, and we are ready because we are an empowered women. Thank you.
All right, that's it from our judges. All right, wow. Thank you very much, Miss Tuba. What a powerful advocacy. There you go. All right, let's now welcome Miss Luna.
Hi, my name is Richie Nage. I'm 22 years old, currently taking a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. I am a working student and I have my own youth organization that I established last 2020.
Why did you decide to enter a beauty contest?
Well, at first, I was a youth leader, but then when I realized that there is a lot of different platforms, and one of it is pageantry, that I could really help the community. So pageantry, it's not just about showing your beauty, showing off your beautiful smile to the public, but it's also about transforming the lives of each and every individual and also our community.
Miss Luna, what do you think is the most beautiful part of a woman's face or body?
Aside from our smiles, I think our eyes. Our eyes speaks a lot. In your eyes, you can see if you are genuinely happy, in love, sad, or angry. So, our eyes really expresses a lot. It can tell a lot about us, our personality, and our perspectives. Thank you.
All right, that's it from our judges. Thank you very much, Miss Luna.
I am Trisha Elaine Subala Lundran, 22 years old. I am a student leader, that's why I am advocating for She Leads campaign, wherein we champion women through leadership. I am also a Baptist Christian, that is why I am running and protected here because we are professing about modesty, and at the same time, I am also a Sunday school teacher. That's why I am protecting my faith, and also I don't want to compromise it in the pageantry of the title. And lastly, I am also an advocate and a PCOS warrior. So my journey here in National Community isn't just about representing my municipality. I am also representing a religious sect and a community of empowered women. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Nagilian. I have a question for you. As a Christian, do you think trans women is still relevant in the inclusion of women empowerment?
Oh yes, definitely. Despite of all the accusations, despite of all the bashing or the bullying that our trans women are experiencing, I do believe that they are still part of the inclusivity. It's because we are now in an era wherein we are embracing those kinds. However, they still have opinions. But as a Christian, I can see that we are now having this respectful communication towards our trans women. Because we cannot really deny that these women are part of inclusivity, and we really need to empower them also because we are all humans. We cannot just neglect them just because we don't believe that they exist. No, it doesn't work like that. Just like me in my faith, not all people would understand why I am wearing a protective gear, or why is a Baptist Christian entering a Mutia de la Union pageant. But see, I am representing that, and that's how trans women are also representing all the empowered women in our world.
Wow, very powerful. Thank you, Ms. Gillian. Do we have other questions or follow-ups? from our judges?
If you enter Pilipinas, national or Miss Universe, they now have to use bikinis. Very bare. How are you going to deal with that? How are you going to do that?
Thank you for that, ma'am. Actually, I don't really plan to join Mutia Olympics because of the swimsuit competition. However, I said to my handler that if they will not reconsider that I will wear protective gear, then I will not join. Because I am a Sunday school teacher and a Baptist Christian, so I will not condemn or I will not compromise my faith just because I really wanted to win a crown. Because for me, the crown that really matters is how I influence, how I inspire other people. And I don't want to see my students seeing me on stage, and I am professing modesty in our church. However, they can see me on stage wearing a bikini. No, I don't hate those women who are wearing bikini. It's just that it is our faith. So for that, ma'am, I will ask for a reconsideration, just like what we did in Mutia Union. Well, in fact, I am the first candidate to join Mutia Union who will raise the swimsuit competition conservatively. And it just so happened that the theme for this year is all about women empowerment. And I'm just so grateful for that.
Thank you, Miss Gloria. Thank you. Do you have any other follow-ups? All right. I think that's it. Thank you very much, Miss Nagilian. Thank you, judges. And now let's move on to Miss Burgos.
Good morning, our esteemed judges and honored guests. I am Raya Carino, 19, a civil engineering student and from the municipality of Burgos, the home of the original colored soft drinks. And also, I am an advocate for our unsung heroines, the women farmers.
Miss Burgos, why did you take up engineering?
Actually, engineering is not my first choice degree po. Because, financial status, I chose to take up engineering as my second degree, second choice po.
But that's your course now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But engineering is also an expensive course.
I'm studying at a public university po, Benguet State University po.
Taga Baguio, Manila.
At Trinidad po.
So why did you join Mutia if you're from the Benguet province? Are you
I live in Burgos, La Union po. Born and raised at Burgos, La Union po.
Thank you, Miss Burgos.
Ms. Burgos, your advocacy, you mentioned it earlier, is towards
Our unsung heroines, the women farmers.
women farmers. So now that you take up engineering, how would you be able to use your education to potentially help those unsung heroes, the women farmers? If there is something that you can invent or engineer to make their work efficiency or to help them in the day-to-day, what would that be?
I'm still a first year civil engineering and still in process and towards giving a change and help to our women farmers. And with my course, I believe that we are the problem solvers of the world. So I believe I can help them to improve their lives and also invent some machines that's related to engineering, machines that will help them make a livelihood to help them improve their way of living.
All right. I think that's it from our judges. Thank you very much, Miss Burgos. All right, let's now move on to our next Mutia La Union. We have Miss Wong.
Good morning again, everyone. I am Francesca Verniz Madriaga Fontanos, 21, and I am representing the municipality of Pugo. So, something interesting about me is this is my second time joining Mutia and I am standing at where I am standing exactly last year. And last year was my first time joining. This year, I am aiming for my first crown.
What did you change or learn from last year's contest?
Last year, I was aiming for experience. I am trying to step outside my bubble. And this year, I am aiming for a title that would help me grow my connections in order for me to put my advocacy into life. And that is, my advocacy is about women rewriting the narrative or about how women are perceived in our society.
So what would you rewrite about women? There are a lot of issues, but what would be top one?
One would be how women are perceived, specifically on how they are told what to do and where to place themselves. One example would be when we are told to only stay at home, take care of our family. Because women are so much capable of a lot of things, and not taking advantage of that is such a waste of talent. And that is what is something that I want to change. Because women are capable of a lot of things, and we deserve to be out there as well, making a living, not only for ourselves, but for our family as well.
Do you have any personal experiences as to why this is the advocacy that you are fighting for? How old are you?
I am 21.
21.
So this advocacy is actually rooted in my experience. I grew up as literally the only girl in our family because my mom died early. And I was raised by my father and my 3 brothers. So I grew up being told that I should only stay at home, I should be the one doing most the household chores since what they know about it is a woman's work, which I don't think is right. And I clearly understand. I grew up in a loving family, but because of the norms, because of the toxic traditions that we grew up with, I grew up with that kind of family, and that's what I'm trying to educate people about. Because I want that to change, and I don't want young girls to grow up in that kind of living, because it's really hard to step out of your bubble if you grew up in that kind of practice. Even if you want to, even if you want to dream bigger for yourself, it's gonna be hard to do away with the practices that you grew up with.
All right, that's it from our judges. Thank you very much, Ms. Pugo. Now let's move on to our next Mutyati La Union.
Good day, judges. I am Melanie Sibayan again, hailing from the mountainous area of Magutin. I am advocating for cultural pride and participation and inclusivity of women in indigenous communities.
Have any questions? Judges, there you go.
Yes, can you please tell us more about your advocacy?
Well, my advocacy involves providing an inclusive environment or society for women that belongs in indigenous people communities, especially for the Igorots. Igorots have been marginalized. They have been misunderstood because of their unique cultures, unique traditions. And I want to stand in front of you, clarify that Igorots are not just Igorots. We are more than just that. And being indigenous people is not a thing to be ashamed of, but it's something to be proud of.
Magulin is in Baguio.
No, ma'am. It is in La Union with the side harvest and everything.
Oh, so you would consider yourself an Igorot?
Yes, ma'am. I'm full-blooded Igor.
Okay, wow. Interesting. Nice.
Ano yung pinakamalaking misconception about the Igorots? And how would you like, let's say the younger generation, how would you like them to see you, the younger girls, and even boys?
So yung pinakamalaking interpretation ko sa aking mga Igor is that we are dark-skinned, tulad yung buhok, and especially my buntot. And as you can see, I don't have a tail. And I want that to prove that Igorots are more interesting. They have unique physical appearance. And I want the younger generation, the younger women, to stand tall regardless of their big calves, big muscles, and big appearances. Because we women must celebrate diversity and differences so that we can build a stronger bond between us women. Because the world is a better place when women are empowered. And with that, I want to advocate for change.
Wow. Thank you very much, Miss Bagulin. And thank you, judges. What a beautiful Igorot we have right here. Thank you very much. Let's now move on to Macabee La Union and Miss ano?
Everyone, again, I'm Swami, 18, Mutia, San Juan. As you can see, I am the youngest among all my lovely co-candidates. So my advocacy is called Nanay na Tatay Pa. Because my mother is a single parent, playing the roles of both the father and the mother. My dad left us when I was 2, reason why we experienced life the harder way. Fortunately, I'm not studying as of the moment, but I am involved in a non-organization community, which is called JCI, Junior Chamber International San Juan de Leon. I am currently the Deputy Secretary of that community organization. And we conduct a lot of projects, seminars, trainings for different kinds of people. Our flagship project is actually called Kiwiliwan. It stands for K for kids, I for indigenous people, D for drivers of the family, N for the neighbors of the community, E for our elderly, and Y for our youth. Actually, after this pageant, Mutia, I am planning to be the chairman of one of our projects called Pinay Power. And what is my advocacy is Pinay Power Nanay na Tatay Pa, as a tribute to the single mothers, not just in La Union, but in the Philippines, hopefully.
Hello, Miss San Juan. If I may ask again, you're not studying anymore?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, I'm Miss Rhea Tan. I am the founder of Beauty Derm Corporation. One of my Ilocana Nakmet, taga-vegan, but I studied at St. Louis. Di ba alam na ang Beauty Derm ay nagpapaaral ako ng 50 students sa vegan dahil taga doon ako. And even my employees, 3 anak nila, pinapag-aral ng Beauty Derm. Yun kasi ang aking advocacy at edukasyon. Bibigyan kita ng scholarship para mapagpatuloy mo ang iyong pag-aaral. When? JCI ka? Rotarian Nakmet?
Thank you.
Okay, and ituloy mo, basang, kasi sayang. Kasi education pa rin ang pinaka-importante. Is my take note? Ano year mo? College?
First year college po this year.
Sige, ituloy tati panagbasang. When?
Thank you.
Alright.
Wow, thank you very much, Miss Rhea Tan. Not a question, but definitely a gift for our Miss San Juan right there. Go ahead, Miss Nina.
Wow, Miss Rhea, thank you for that. What a pleasant surprise. Very nice gesture from my ka-Ilocana mate. Yeah. Okay, Miss San Juan, you're the youngest, and as you said, your advocacy is about, nanay na, tatay pa, single moms. So my question is, what is the biggest lesson that you have learned from your mother, whether it be her advice or her actions?
Well, she always says that fall down 7 times, stand up 8. As you know, I always admire my mom. It is my hope that with this advocacy, I can support and further empower and uplift single mothers. Honoring their strength and resilience as they navigate the challenges of single parenthood.
There you go. Do we have other questions? All right. Thank you once again, Miss San Juan. Wow. Thank you. All right. Now let's move on to Miss Bangka.
Hello everyone, I am Micaela Fernandez from the home of the high-quality Inabel and traditional Panday products of the North, Bangladesh. So I am a college student taking a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So I have been a health awareness advocate for a few years now. So I have this program called Mind in Action where I have conducted mental health awareness to the youth, women empowerment through reproductive health and rights, and hygiene programs to the kids. So it started in Bangar and then I have also extended this help to the towns here in La Union. But going through my journey of my in action, one sector really caught my heart and attention, and that sector is the local weavers here in La Union. So I advocate for them. Yes, ma'am? Funds. So it is actually a non-profit organization. So I collaborate with the Sangguniang Kabataan of each barangay that I go through to conduct this program that I have.
Go ahead, Ms. Larimir.
So, Ms. Bangar, you told us that Bangar is the home of, the quality Inabel. And we all know that Inabel making or Inabel weaving is sort of a dying industry here in the Ilocos region. So how would you educate young people to preserve this beautiful tradition and business?
I love that question po since when I had my visit po at the Loom Weaving Place, my heart really melted because most of the weavers po here in La Union are elders and women. And that is why I think as part of the youth, it is my responsibility to be the voice and instrument to inspire the young generation to continue this legacy and culture that we have because it contributes so much to our national identity po as Ilocanos. And I have started programs po like workshops and seminars. I collaborated with my LGU to also have scholarships, especially to the out-of-school youth and the single mothers. And luckily, they have agreed to it, and then we conducted it a few weeks ago. And I hope to continue this program po.
Wow, thank you, judges. Thank you, Miss Bangar. All right. Let's move on to Miss Arikay.
Good morning. I'm Altair Ruela Dulay, 21, your Mutia Aringay. Fun fact about me. I am an advocate to support women in all sports, or also called si Club na Kabuhain ng Atleta, because I have tried 10, 15 numerous sports and I really want to share my journey as a Mutia La Union to be the purpose or voice for the women to open up potentials and opportunities for them in sports.
We have a future national athlete probably over here. All right, judges, do we have any questions? Go ahead, Ms. Gloria.
My father was from Aringay, and I have a lot of relatives that are Dulay, so I think we are related. My question for you is, what do you think, if you win this contest, what do you hope to achieve by winning this contest?
I hope to achieve so much in this journey, to just be the voice for women in sports. Because here in La Union, there's so many women out there who doesn't experience more opportunities than others because of course, height or their physicality. But I believe that if I were a voice for women in sports here in La Union, I would give them so much potential and of course give them to the big universities, beautiful universities here in La Union. Thank you.
What do you think are the biggest pain points of athletes around the Philippines?
Um, I believe that the only pinpoints or flaw here in the Philippines is our height, the difference of our height in other international countries. We have so much to offer to our strength and power as an athlete, of course. I myself as an athlete, I lacked in height and they always bully me for it because I'm a volleyball player and also in so many sports, they always belittle me because of my height again. If we're able to open up more opportunities to those women like me who doesn't have that kind of opportunity, I believe that we will rise more here in the Philippines. Thank you.
Go ahead, Ms. Naya.
I like that you're into sports and that you're an athlete and also a beauty queen. It's a great combination because they say that beauty contests are like sports championships. Okay, my question is, what to you is the meaning of sports in someone's life? How important is it? And why would you want little children, little girls especially, to grow up loving sports? What is it about sports that can make you a better person?
Actually, I was bullied by entering sports because I'm a woman. And boys always said that I'm only weak and fragile. So I really want to emphasize that to the little girls that if we're weak, why do I stand here right now, like voicing out my purpose as a woman in sports, and just giving them the courage, of course, uplifting them to try new things and risk things in life. Thank you.
Wow, all right. Thank you very much, Miss Arengay. I think we are halfway through our Mutia La Union. Now let's welcome Miss Bawang.
Morning everyone. My name is Maria Katrina Katrina. I am 20 years old. I'm Mutia, 2020.
Hello, darling. Saan ka nag-aaral?
Good morning po, ma'am. I am a student, a second-year student in St. Louis University.
Okay. Pares pala tayo ng school. Okay. I'll be choosing Miss Beauty Derm Award at this moment. The winner will be joining the roster of my A-list ambassadors, including Piolo Pascual, Marian Rivera, Bea Alonso, Samuel B. Darren Espanto. The winner will be getting 25,000 cash and 100,000 worth of products. And of course, automatically, the winner will become one of the ambassadors. Sa tingin mo, apay na si Katibili na Miss Beauty Derm 2024?
Well, I have been using Beauty Derm actually for quite some time now. And
Paiso?
yes, po.
Paiso? Pagkakatangan? Di Bagyo? O, di Bagyo. Nag-promote. Ano pong paboritong produkto ka, Rod?
Gusto ko po yung night cream po.
Okay.
So yun, if I were to win Miss Beauty Derm po, syempre, like what I did po with my previous pageant, yung
money that I got to get po, I donated it po sa mga beneficiaries po that we have in Bawa. And syempre po, when I get naman yung mga freebies the one we receive also even as candidates, syempre it's nice to promote them kasi like what I said po, I have been using Beauty Derm po for quite some time and I could say na very friendly po siya sa akin and it works very well sa teens and sa school po, very ano po siya, parang convenient po. And I think when I win Miss Beauty Derm, parang I will use my platform to promote because I believe that Beauty Derm is also run by a very empowered woman and I think that's something people should know that aside from its products, it is also run by a very empowered woman.
Oh, thank you. Medyo na-excite naman ng konti kasi lumisyon din ako. I was a DJ. I was a working student when I was in Baguio. I used to be Miss Lady Violet. Yeah, so working student ako sa morning, nag-aaral ako sa SEG din gabi. I was the youngest DJ of Yes FL 91.9. Medyo paus na. Ipa-post pa yun. Next slide. Thank you very much, Ms. Bawang. Thank you.
Miss Bawang, where do you see yourself? Let's say 20 years from now. Or in the future?
In the future, I see myself as hopefully a lawyer and I would like to be a woman who gives back to the community and to my grandmother as well because for the information of everyone po, I was raised by my grandmother because my family rather works far po. Like my mom, she is an OFW. So my grandmother was the one who raised me and I could see all of her sacrifices. And when I grow older in the future, I wish to give back to her like what she did to me.
Alright, so I believe that's it from our judges. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Miss Bawang. Bawang. Alright. Thank you. Next up, we have Miss Suli Pen. And just to remind the rest of the people inside the room, let's try to minimize your voices so that we can be able to hear our candidates. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Miss Suli Pen.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jubairi B. Abiliera Avanes, and I'm from the town of Suliban. So I graduated at the University of the Cordilleras under the College of Business Administration major in Finance last October of 2021 with a cum laude award. And currently, I am working as a derivatives analyst at HSBC for more than 2 years now.
Alright, do we have any questions? Alright, here we go, Ms. Michelle.
Can you tell us a little more about your advocacy?
Yes, actually my advocacy is focused on the end of violence against women and children. So this encapsulates the community work in order for us to break the trend, the unwanted trend in our society. And of course, this is also for us to be the voice so that those without a voice can be heard. And about my advocacy also, I would like to identify the gaps of the current strategies that we have right now and to continue the information and education campaign that I have started also. So regarding our rights and how we could protect the children and the women.
Your advocacy for ending the violence towards women and children, how, in one way, are you going to do that?
One way that I'm going to do that, Ms. Gloria, is to conduct or proactively participate in such activities that could raise funds for the completion of the Center for Women and Children in Crisis that is being done or initiated by our province. So that's one thing also. And of course, to continue the IEC that I have started since Mutia started.
I have a question. Hello, Ms. Sudipan.
Hi, Ms.
You told us you are a woman in the world of finance, it's basically a man's world, right? Do you think we need more women in this world? And how do you think it affects the world?
Yes, actually, I believe that all women deserve a seat on the table because you can see that there's an unique character on them, on openness, versatility, and how they calculate the risk while prioritizing the safety and the welfare of the people. And I believe that women should have more voices or decisions in all levels. We should include them and their voice should be recognized and must be acknowledged. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Sudi Pen.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now let's move on to Miss San Gabriel.
Hello po, I'm Leonora Podes, 21, a third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science at Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University, and my advocacy entitled Breaking Chains, Building Future, the Transformative Power of Women's Education.
May I ask, how do you think winning this contest will help the advocacy? In what way, in what concrete way would it do? Besides talking about it? Ask again. In what way, by winning this contest or joining this contest, would you be able to fulfill your advocacy?
By winning in this pageant,
Yes, go ahead, Miss Gabriel.
sa pamamagitan ng pagtayo ko sa big stage mamaya, and with my confidence, with my choice to stand in the biggest stage, and to add
Ano ang gagawin mo kung manalo ka para gawin mo yung advocacy mo, para matupad mo yung advocacy mo?
kung ako, ang gagawin ko para kung ako man ay mananalo, ay to
You talk about it, you hold speeches about it, is that what you would do? Don't be nervous, ordinary tao lang kami. Yeah. So you will talk about it in speeches and
with my voice, I will highlight and emphasize the importance of women empowerment with my voice to other people, as like my advocacy transformative power to education. I will use my voice to
help others.
to help other women to have the access of quality education here in La Union.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you.
Bakit nagiging mahalaga ang edukasyon para sa isang babae?
As we know that education is the key to success. Education mold different leadership roles, right? That's why meron tayong engineer. That's why we have teacher. And we all know that education emphasizes the dawn of empowerment that create a access possibilities for a new tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, judges. Thank you, Miss San Gabriel. All right. Let's move on to Miss Palawan.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alexis Nicole Duquete, 20 years old from Palawan, and I am a student of Bachelor of Public Administration at DIMSU-ELRO, and I am proudly advocating for body positivity.
Hello, Miss Balawan. I am a mom of 2 teens. My eldest is 19 years old. Pero napapansin ko sa mga bata ngayon, pag uwi ng mga anak ko, Mama, I'm so depressed. Ang lagi nila sinasabi, depressed ako, malungkot what is your stand on mental health? And I would like to hear from a Gen Z para mas lalo kong maintindihan ang aking mga anak.
Mental health is very crucial in today's society. That's why the parents should be more aware of their children, because everything can happen in a snap. Because when our children feel something, they can just they are having hard time opening up to their parents. That's why they need the right guidance and love for them.
Sige, uwi mo na. Bulan tayo ng mga anak. Anyway, why is mental health as important as physical health?
I believe mental health works right if you have the physical health also, because mental health brings you to something that you can be more confident and reliable.
You said that you advocate body positivity.
Yes.
In your case, what is I don't want to be negative, but we all have been bashed, in our lives. May mga sinasabi, mga tao sa atin, ba't ganyan yung, kung ano mang part ng body. Sa'yo, meron bang nag-criticize about any part of your body? What was the worst thing that has been said, and were you able to overcome it, and how?
I've experienced a lot of bullying in my childhood about of my skin tone, my scars, my imperfections, and also for my body shape, because they see beauty as they see you as beautiful by just having a white skin tone, flawless. That I believe that nalagpasan ko ito by being myself, by advocating for others, and also accepting myself fully, because I believe that every women are worthy of respect and celebrations regardless of their body shape, colors, scars, and other perceived imperfections.
Thank you very much, Miss Balawan. Alright, let's now welcome Miss Bagnota.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jade de la Cruz, 20 years of age. I am currently a financial management student at Don Bernardo Marcos Memorial State University in the Union campus, and my geography is entitled We Are Her, which stands for Women Empowered Ilocanas Are Here with Economic Revolution.
Another financial management. Women are known to be like Baldacera, Shopinera. How will you educate with your as a woman in finance too?
As I'm at 18, I'm already in salon business owner, and it started during the pandemic, and until now this is still thriving, and I believe I already have the skills and experiences that I can share with others. And aside from that, I can also team up with those experts, especially the provincial government of the Union, where we can pioneer seminars and trainings that will of course help us educate the women and also the local and young entrepreneurs. And aside from that, I already conducted seminars in different communities where I share also my knowledge and I educate them.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Lavier. Do we have any follow-ups? Yes, Ms. Rhea?
Finance
Yes.
student. A rich man or a kind man?
Again,
A rich man or a kind man?
of course, it will always be a kind of man. Because
Promise?
of course,
Finance.
aside from, of course, as empowered women, money is not a problem, but it's the heart that matters. And as I said, we are business owners, and money is not a problem. We can provide for our own, and that is what I want to build And that is what I want to achieve. To empower women where they can sustain and, of course, fulfill their own needs and wants.
What do you think is the biggest goal that you want to achieve if you win Mutia?
Yes, I envision of La Union to be surrounded of women equipped with knowledge and financial literacy. And of course, we have an LU and of course the TGLU. What I want to achieve is to really give knowledge and resource management to the women of La Union. And I believe with that, we can achieve a self-reliant, resilient, and sustainable La Union because everyone is empowered. And of course, everyone knows what they want, knows how to get it, and knows how to manage their money. And of course, it's not just about the money, it's also about their behavior, their attitude, and their mindset towards money.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Bakinotan. All right. Let us welcome Miss Santo Tomas.
Studying tourism.
Yes.
So, where is the best destination that you would recommend for La Union? Best tourist destination that you would recommend someone not from La Union?
If you are not from La Union, actually, ang dami pong tourist destinations ang La Union. If you are a beach lover, you can go to San Juan. If you are a coffee lover, then you can go to Gawang, which is a coffee stove, which is the Shano Umok. May iba't iba pong paintings na nandun na you're really handpainted. And if you want, you are gusto mo po ng mga prutas, grape speaking, then you could also visit what yung grape speaking sa Gawang.
Do you have any other follow-up questions? More judges?
My question is, what is the biggest challenge that you had to experience before getting here, before you stand here today?
I think that would be to face my fear. I really have a fear of, I have a stage fright po. So, when I joined Mutia La Union as a representative of Santo Tomas, I reminded myself that this would be my opportunity to face my fear, to face the crowd, and to prove myself po na hindi po ako mananatili sa shell ko lang. Kundi, I accepted or I embraced the idea of going out to my comfort zone. So I think that's the biggest challenges na I had to face in joining Mutia as a representative of Santo Tomas.
Wow, I guess there you have it. Thank you very much, Miss Santo Tomas. Now let's welcome Miss Rosario.
Hello po, I am Desiree Giseo Cortez, 22, from Rosario.
Hello, Miss Rosario. Saan na kasi yung Rosario na yun?
Sa dulo po ng Santo Tomas and then Rosario po, pinakadulo po siya. South po.
Papuntang?
Papuntang Pangasinan.
Ay, well. But you still speak Ilocano?
Well po.
Kasi medyo halo. Okay. Yan ang question. Sabi tatlong. Okay. Sabi nila, we say that we learn from our elders. Let's switch it up a little. What would you want elders to learn from you and why?
since 2016 po. I want other people to be more successful po kasi with my business, I provide for myself in my I provide my tuition, I pay my needs, and since first year college po, I provided my tuition. Up until now, third year college na po ako. And with my business, I can say that this is really helpful because napagana po yung buhay ko kasi nakapag-provide po ako para sa sarili ko at hindi lang po para sa akin, kundi pati sa pamilya ko po.
So sasabihin mo kaming mas matanda sa'yo mag-online selling na lang kami.
Business po, for me, business po yung...
So aside from money, what is wealth to you?
My family po. Kasi sila po yung kalakasan ko sa bawat pagsubok na dumadaan ko sa buhay ko. Iniisip ko lang po talaga yung mga magulang ko. Para lalo po akong maging strong at maging masaya pa po lalo. Kahit na medyo maraming dumarating na mga problema, ganun po.
That's it from our judges. All right, so thank you very much, Miss Rosario. All right, next up, let's welcome Miss Ago.
Good afternoon. Once again, I am Zanja Luisa Valdez Malongo, 24 years old, Mutia. I am a magna cum laude graduate, Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, and I'm currently taking my master's degree in public administration at St. Louis College here in the city of San Fernando, La Union. And also, I am currently working as an information officer at the city government of San Fernando, La Union. This is actually my second time joining Mutia, La Union, and I hope I can show myself as a better version than the last 2018 MLE which I joined.
Hi, Miss Ago. I believe you have an advocacy, but I'm not gonna ask about that. I mean, fake activism, sobrang lumaganap na yan in pageantry. My question is, how will you make and keep it real?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm more comfortable holding the mic. Doon po sa activism, how to make it real, I believe dapat kapag meron kang ipinaglalaban, dapat alam mo na sa sarili mo na nasa side ka na yun. Para totoo, alam mo kung ano yung sinasabi mo, alam mo kung ano yung pinaglalaban mo, at alam mo kung ano yung pinaggagalingan ng pinaglalaban mo. Kasi kung nakisali ka lang sa activism, meron kang ipinaglalaban just for the clout or bandwagon, hindi mo ma-defend yung sarili mo, magiging fake siya. For example, as you mentioned, ma'am, and as everyone know, meron po kaming advokasya. At itinatatag po namin ito, pinapalaganap namin. As for me, my advocacy is empowering women in agriculture. Naranasan ko rin pong magtrabaho sa farm. Nung bata po ako, naranasan ko pong magsaka, mag-ani ng mga tabako, mga ganyan. So alam ko rin po kung gaano kahirap at kung gaano stereotype na tinitignan ang mga magsasaka. So that's why I'm standing here and advocating for them to embrace how vital the role they play in the society as daily providers of our nourishment.
It's nice, it's very refreshing to see a young person who is into agriculture. Our country is very agricultural. I mean, we have so much to offer, and yet we're importers, and we get from other countries. So tingin mo ba, paano ba natin baka mahihikayan ang mga kabataan to get into farming? At masabi sa kanila, hey, sexy rin maging farmer, di ba? Hindi lang na, di ba, uso na uso ngayon mga plantita at mga plantito, lalo na nung pandemic. But how would we encourage the younger generation to take up farming?
I think the best way to encourage the young people to engage in farming is of course to educate them and let them know how important farming is in our society. As I mentioned earlier, kung wala pong mga magsasaka, wala po tayong mga pang-araw-araw na kinakain para po sa ating kalusugan. Ipaalala po natin sana sa mga kabataan na ang araw-araw nating iniintake, galing po yan, isa po ang mga yon, galing po yan sa mga farmers na siyang nakakatulong para tayo ay umunlad, para maging healthy, maipakita ang ating mga kapasidad at magkaroon ng oportunidad para ipakita o i-influensya ng iba pa sa kakayahan na kaya mong ipakita.
Kung wala kang kita, di ba? Ang mga farmers kasi natin, hindi na-encourage yung mga kabataan na nangyayari naging papasok sila sa BPOs, for example, mga opisina. Anong gusto mo sigurong sabihin sa iyong LGU, sa komunidad, sa gobyerno? Ano yung kailangan ng ating mga magsasaka ngayon?
Isa po sa mga gusto ko pong iparating sa mga LGUs at syempre pati na rin po sa mga kabataan na hindi lamang naman po nag-e-end sa farming and harvesting yung pag-engage natin sa pagsasaka. Dahil yung mga na-harvest, pwede natin siyang ibenta, pwede natin i-convert sa mga iba pang bagay. Hindi lang raw na gulay ang pwede natin maibenta, pwede natin itong gawing chips, pwede po natin pagkakitaan yung mga inaani po natin. So, kung ayaw naman po nilang i-engage mismo yung sarili nila na magtanim, mag-harvest, pwede po silang mag-purchase ng mga products po and i-convert nila sa mga products na gusto nila at pwede rin naman from their idea na kung ano yung gusto po nilang ibenta. Doon po, pwede silang magkaroon ng kita as long as ipaglalaban po nila na nasa goal nila na mag-market ng mga bagay po na interested sila.
This is your second time joining Mutia.
Yes.
Why do you want to win Mutia La Union?
Well, I would like to win, of course, Mutia La Union because since then, I've been joining different pageants. And to tell you honestly, I am always or oftentimes finishing as runner-up. So, I'm inspired to keep on joining pageants by beauty queens, of course, and also it made me feel stronger and realize that joining pageants is also my second chances or third chances to help myself improve, to grow, to develop, and also actually I realized that these second chances are not the impacts of my failures or my mistakes or my shortcomings for the previous pageants I joined, but actually an opportunity to improve and be a better version of myself.
And Ms. Rhea?
Last question, Ms. Aguo. You're very beautiful even without makeup.
Thank you po.
What's your stand on surgeries or enhancing beauties through,
Enhancing beauties or facial features or body features, para sa akin, wala naman pong masama doon. Basta, ipakita po natin na ginagawa natin ito para ma-empower yung sarili natin. Me, myself po, nagpa-enhance po ako ng nose, at nagpa-high po ako para tumaas po konti yung bridge ng ilong ko. Dahil through that, mas naging confident ako. Wala naman pong masama doon na magpa-enhance ka ng mukha mo. Kung feel mo naman kailangan mo yun para lalo kang gumanda, ma-feel mo mas confident ka. At least, kapag ginawa mo yun, you feel more empowered. And hindi naman ibig sabihin na kinakahiya mo yung sarili mo pag nagpa-enhance ka.
Thank you very much, Miss Ago. Thank you for the honesty as well. Thank you very much. All right. Next up, we have Miss City of San Fernando.
Hello, good afternoon once again. My name is Amira Ramirez. I'm 24 years old and I'm representing the city of San Fernando. I graduated at Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University taking a Bachelor of Public Administration. And I think the most
Ano yan? Pinilagay yung pangalan?
Sa Louie na mamaya.
Ha?
Sa LGU yan. Ito sa LGU.
How does one assign themselves to be the breadwinner? Are you the oldest, the eldest?
I'm the eldest. I grew up without a father.
Yeah. And your mother? What,
I-
what does she do?
Stays
home.
Yes.
So, whatever you've earned, you have saved any money? No.
No, actually no. All of my savings or my income goes to the tuition of my siblings, our rent, our everyday expenses, our food and everything. So I'm a selfless woman and I really prioritize my family because I grew up having without a father. So I know that it is really hard to raise 5 children alone. So I help my mom.
So do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, mom.
Does he help you too?
Yes.
Oh, good. Lucky.
Do you have other follow-up questions? Go ahead, Michelle.
Sorry, before my question, do you have an advocacy?
Yes. My advocacy entitled Babaeng Haligi ng Kahanan. This advocacy is not regarding the capabilities of men to provide, but to highlight the strength of women to provide, and also that in today's generation, women are really now empowered and can do what men
Okay, so with that, why do you think it's important to have an advocacy when you join pageants such as Mutia?
I think it's really important to have advocacy to our community because I believe that a beauty queen should not only be seen by her physical appearance, but also for having a humanitarian heart who is willing to touch the lives of other people.
Questions for her? Lahat kasi may advokasya. How will you promote it without using social media?
I would promote my advocacy through changing social norms by promoting the idea of being a women as breadwinners and providers. I think if we promote that idea, women will become an empowered and it can be open on opportunity and equality in order for us to have a brighter future.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss City of San Fernando. Next up, and I believe our last, Makati La Union, let's welcome Miss Santos.
Hello everyone, I am Serena Elvira Calderas from the School. I graduated Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Marketing Management, and I now work as a lead generation specialist and a general payroll assistant.
Miss, how do you pronounce it? Santol?
Yes.
Santol. Apa yung Santol? Do you know the history?
I don't really understand it much, but I know the gist of what you just said. No?
No, I mean, why do you think Santol yung pangalan ng
I don't have any idea.
di ba usually may history yan?
Yes, but
Yeah. Anyway, darling, in this digital era where everyone uses beauty filter to hide imperfections, what words of encouragement would you tell women that they are enough?
With or without beauty filters, I think that each and every one of us is beautiful. It's just a matter of how we represent ourselves, not just our face or our body, but what is inside our mind and our heart.
Okay, my question is, since this is the theme of this pageant is women empowerment, no? What do you think is a characteristic of a woman that is both her weakness but also her strength?
I think it is being resilient. We often have the power, the eagerness to always stand up whenever we fall. But we often forgot that there are other people out there that are willing to help us. And sometimes we forget that it is okay to do it. It is okay to cry. And sometimes it is just okay to rest. But as a woman, I know that we are powerful, we are brave, and we are fierce.
If you were given the freedom to ask yourself any question, what would that be?
I think it would be, are you happy? Are you really happy? Because sometimes we often celebrate things that are just there physically. But sometimes we often ask ourselves, are we really happy about this? So I think the real question within ourselves is, what are the things out there that will truly make us happy?
All right. I think that's it from our judges. Oh, one more pahabol from Miss Rhea. Go ahead, Miss Rhea.
Pangkulit lang kasi last ka. Explain the saying, less is more.
I believe that less is more is about what we do. It's about creating small changes, not just for yourself, but within the society. Because just like everybody says, micro changes creates bigger impacts.
Wow, there